Teams, woo, they're digging. It's awesome. I love it. Anything else?
Y'all need to ask questions while he's here.
Is it easy to combine like the age groups once you get in elementary school if you don't have enough for one class?
Yes. Yep, like first through sixth grade. If right now, I think they were saying, how many think first through sixth grade?
I'll forget, Sandy, do you remember?
Six.
First, they were more first and second and fifth graders, wasn't they?
I think it was only a total of 10, so maybe it was
Okay.
four,
Yes.
4 or 6.
Yeah, it's easy to combine. When you're smaller, you can teach all together and have one teaching class. There's one part of the night that's called PT time, which is personal training. And that's the part that really lights my fire about the Wednesday night, is where you as a lady would take the girls and you would be their PT leader and you would pour into those 6 for the year. And we do try to keep that age as much as possible. But if you only got like one of each, then it's okay to combine. Well, what you'll learn about this ministry, it's customizable. It's not like you got to do it this way. It's like it's your church. You do what fits you. Okay? Yes, ma'am.
So if we start out small
Yes, ma'am.
and we combine everybody, I
Yes.
love the fact that all the verses for all the age groups are the same.
Yes.
They run together. So if we combine them as we grow, because we will, then if we're running from within the school year, can we at any point in time break apart?
Oh, yeah.
If we start having more, then we
Oh,
can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can change that week to week if you have to.
Okay.
Yes. Like I said, it's fully customizable. And like I said, this is a no-stress ministry. It's like you can make it how you want it, okay? And like you say, if you get more in, man, that just opens new class. It's kind of like Sunday school. Once you get so big, you birth another class
Okay.
and that kind of stuff. It's real simple.
Is it like year round or does it fall into school year?
The award system goes year-round.
Okay.
Because if they complete their stuff, like making gold, that kind of stuff, then they earn scholarship, which means that they get a free week of camp down at our camp in Florida if they want to go to that.
So they turn like real prizes.
Oh yes, and if they make gold every year in their first through sixth grade, and in their sixth grade they get a $500 college scholarship. Plus, they get a huge trophy, and you saw the trophies on there. If they make gold 2 years in a row, they get a trophy. 4 years in a row, a bigger trophy. 6 years in a row, they get the steadfast, plus the $500 college scholarship. And then if you do have the teen ministry, it changes to $500 per year. So they can earn over $3,000 worth of college scholarship through this. I had one lady tell me when I was doing that, she said, I got 3 kids. She's like, you're going to give me $12,000? I said, yes, ma'am.
What does a typical night look like?
Okay, first through sixth grade. We'll go with that. They come in, and it's based off the Olympics. Okay, so the first thing they do is PT check. Okay, and that's basically their checking in. All right, when they're first coming in, you're checking their quiet times, just to see how many days they've done, listen to their verses, anything that they need to get checked off for. Okay? We want all the paperwork done at the start and the rest of the night ministry. We don't want any more paperwork. Okay? That's what our paperwork is very simple. So get that done first, checking them in. Some churches do a meal. You know, you can do that if you want to. What they do there is they check in and go eat. That kind of stuff. It really helps build your ministry. They'll eat. Feed them, they will come.
Yes.
All right? And once they're done with that, the night starts with opening ceremonies, just like the Olympics. Okay? And that's pomp and circumstance. That's just fun, crazy. Okay? Most churches start out with some minute-to-win-it style games. Okay? Just boy versus girl, stacking cups, moving stuff around, minute-to-win-it style stuff. Just a fun kickoff. Okay? And then they do the pledges. If you want to, that's an optional thing that a lot of people really love, is going through the pledges. Okay? And then you have some song time. And then you have prayer. and that's your opening ceremonies, okay? Then you go into your coach's Bible challenge, and that's naturally where you're teaching, okay? You teach there, and then you go to your small groups. Like I was telling you about, where you would take your 6 girls, some of the guys will take the guys, you know? You try to keep it to a 1-to-6 ratio in your group.
And
Because
what do you do during that time?
in that time, we give you a book that has it's a small group book for your small group leaders, and it breaks down the lesson, okay? So you have discussion starters where you apply what they just heard. Especially if, like with you guys, you're teaching everybody in one group, you got a 1st grader and a 6th grader in the same group. You know, they're on different levels. So when you get them in small group, you apply it. Okay, that's when you're going to see a lot of kids come to know Christ. At every church I've got, I get calls every Wednesday night. We had 3, we had 2, we had 4. You know, that kind of thing, and it happened in small group. So you apply the lesson on their level. Then you have sharing time. That's when you talk to them about their quiet time for the week. Okay, what they get out of it. And then you as a leader has a quiet time just like the children do. So when you walk into a small group, you're already on the same level they're on. You know what they've taught, they've been through, what they've heard that week, and you sit down and say, this is what I got out of mine. You share, and you let them check yours. Okay, they should be able to, right? You check theirs, let them check yours, right? That's accountability. And the kids are like, they love that. Because they're like, she didn't do yours this week. You know, and maybe say some of your verses to them. You're going to do the same verses they are, right? Because aren't you tired? I know the kids are of telling them, do what I say, not what I do, right? We see it in children's ministry all the time. I just want to be a chair. No, you're a leader. All right, I don't want to scare you guys away, all right? But it's like, we ought to be accountable, shouldn't we? Okay? So have a little share time with them about their quiet time, your quiet time. When I was a leader, I would just say, hey, what was your favorite day this week, Johnny? And he'd tell me Monday, and we'd talk about it. What's yours? Tuesday. Okay? And by that, they're like, okay, I better have something done. She's going to do that. He's going to do that every week, right? And so that's really cool. And then you just have some prayer time with them. And then if they're struggling with anything, help them. Like if they're struggling doing their quiet time, work on a couple of days with them in there. Show them how to do it. Some kids think quiet time is when you put them in the corner. Right? So, they don't know how to do it. So you have to show them, okay? And so you just help them with whatever. And mainly, guys, you become their mentor. Right? Those 6 girls, they need to know what a godly woman looks like. Right? They don't have one at home usually. Those little boys don't have a godly man. Right? They're not at home. The dads that are at home ain't at home anymore. Right? They need a man to say, follow me. I'm doing the quiet time. You do the quiet time. I'm going to mess up every once in a while and maybe miss mine. You might too, but let's not stop. Let's help each other. And I tell you, man, it's so good. The leaders call me up and say, I've never grown so much in my life. It's amazing. It helps you grow spiritually as much as it does the children. Okay? Did you have a question?
I do, yeah, I have a couple questions. I think I was thinking that this ran within the school year.
Yes.
So I like the fact that it's year-round though.
Yes.
So then we need to know when would we start?
Mm-hmm.
And then when would we be able to come to your church or another church to view and to watch and
Yeah.
see the program?
Yep. I can set you up anytime you want to come to a church. Poplar Springs right over here does it. And they're doing it very well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, we've been invited to Sweetwater Baptist too. Brother David, Wayne Meadows is a buddy of mine, and Brother Darrell. I didn't know both churches did it.
Yeah. Yeah. So Sweetwater is a little bit newer at it.
Yeah.
So they're not going to probably show you everything you'll need to see.
Well, we can do that.
Just to be honest with that, you can do both. I'm not down in Sweetwater.
Right.
I'm just saying they do it on Sunday nights and they don't do everything.
What's the
Okay.
time frame of a typical Wednesday night?
Normally it's an hour and a half
Okay.
is a typical night.
2 hours if we want to do dinner?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And to kind of finish it out, the one thing I left out is after PT time is game time. Okay? We do have a game time, all right? And it's very fun, all right? So game time is amazing. It's at the end, but that's not our focus, okay? We want to get the first part right, okay? But as far as year round, like I said, the school year is for the award system, but we give you enough stuff to last for the whole year.
Oh, I may have misunderstood you, I thought it was.
The award
The
system
award
is the only
system,
thing that cuts off at the start of June.
Okay.
That's only, like I said, because if they did complete it, they wanted to go to camp, they would need to know that by then,
Gotcha.
so they could register for camp and that kind of stuff.
Well, for a new club starting out, how much time do we need from if we say now we want to do this until the time that we start? What would you suggest to start time for us?
Yep, basically just enough time for me to train you. I do all the training in one day. As far as mine's 3 hours, it's 3 hours of training. My wife does the preschool the same time I'm doing the Olympians, so we knock them both out at the same time. And then I would probably give yourself a couple of weeks after that to do kickoffs, like have a big kickoff for the kids. One thing I'm sharing with pastors, we do a mid-year club where you could start now, and I could get you trained and be started in a few weeks and finish out this year. And then the other one starts in August. So you get this time to kind of get used to it. And then in August, you're ready to kick off big time.
But there would be material to
Yes.
gap.
Yes, you'll get a year and a half worth of material instead of just one.
Okay, so that we could do it during the summer as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, you'll go all the way from now till August. And then the August will kick off for the new year, just like the school
Okay.
does. The last Sunday in August is the first day of quiet time. So you would have all the way up to there.
So how much is it per child usually?
We don't do a per child thing. We just do a registration fee at the start per church, and it's per ministry. So you just have to decide if you are just doing the children's ministries. Usually the children's ministry for 1 year is $349 for preschool and $369 for Olympian. So about $718 for both ministries for a whole year. That includes everything but the quiet times. Okay, each parent would purchase the quiet times or however you,
And how much are they?
those are around between 18 and 20 for the whole year.
So if you pay that registration fee, is it unlimited number of kids and
Yes.
books?
It's unlimited number of kids. Like I said, you order the books yourself, so, yes. So
All the
that,
books?
yes, all the quiet times and stuff. That comes with all your teaching material, your PowerPoint, your videos, all of that comes for that price.
But the handbooks that we showed, is that included?
That's not included, no.
None of the books?
None of the quiet times.
Okay, you keep saying quiet time, but I thought the quiet time was just the one book. Am I confused?
The quiet times are the ones they do every night.
Okay, but what about the other books? There were
The training, which then, all the training books comes with the original price.
Yeah, all the training
All the
books,
lessons.
All the
and
lessons.
all the lessons.
That's what I was
Yeah,
asking.
yes, I'm sorry.
Just the quiet time books, the only thing.
Yeah, the quiet times are the only thing that doesn't include.
Got it. Okay.
Yes. All the lessons, a whole year's worth of lessons, and all that, set up the PowerPoint, all that, the training. As far as me coming and doing your orientations and stuff, nothing there. Anything I use there, anything I print, it's all included, that kind of stuff. So really the only thing extra, as far as actually running the club, is that. Yep,
How about now the teens, like if they decided to do the teen thing,
yep.
what kind of costumes?
Teens are about $450. Yep, for the year. And again, if you do the mid-year, it's gonna be a little bit more because it's gonna give you a year and a half. But it still won't be like a year plus half of that. It'll be, probably you could do all three ministries for around $1,200. So, that's about 400 each. That you get a break if you do all three. They do give you a break on that. So, it really, every pastor I've shared that with is like, how do y'all do it that cheap? I know Pastor Stale over here at New Georgia, they do it too at New Georgia. And he's like, y'all do it for $300-something a year for a whole ministry. So it's really good.
So we would need to have PowerPoint in the classroom area.
That if we give you the PowerPoint, yes, if you would just need to have a TV or a projector or something that you can just shoot the PowerPoint off of, that kind of stuff. So good thing you're getting internet and that kind of stuff. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Anything else?
Can you, is it just PowerPoint or can you play it on a television?
Yes.
You can play it on a
Yeah,
television?
anything that you can plug a computer into. Even nowadays, they have those smart TVs
Yeah,
that you can shoot your
yeah.
iPad up on it, and you can just do it straight from your iPad. All of our lessons are downloadable, so you can download them right to an iPad and teach off of it. You don't have to have papers and that kind of stuff if you want to. I got some people like, I gotta have paper, so yeah, you can print them right off if you want to. Or we even have them in a notebook if you like, I gotta have a teaching book. All right, you can get a book, all right? That kind of thing. So we try to take care of every avenue, all right?
What's the music like?
That's up to you. That's one thing Word of Life does not dictate. We know better. And some are like, you can't sing anything but hymns, and some are like, oh, we gotta rock it out. And some like, we're like, whatever you like, that's what you use. I suggest things that people ask, that kind of stuff, but other than that, it's whatever your preference is. Anything else?
Kids have any questions?
My mother's sleeping up here.
Please put them to sleep.
Any other parents got questions?
It is an exciting ministry, guys, I'm telling you. It changed my life, changed my family's life, and I've seen it change so many families. It's been amazing. Poplar Springs just called me yesterday. Kathy and Wayne over there called me up. It was actually Kathy. She messaged me and said, we are so thankful we made this change. That they had a woman before, and they're like, this has been the best transition we've ever made in our life. The kids are growing like crazy. We're growing like crazy. And I got one church in Tallapoosa, they had 5 kids, and now they got 35 this year. So it really, the ministry will help your church grow too. Once the kids say, oh, we got something, you got something to promote, it really will grow. All right? Well, if you guys don't have anything else, I'll close in prayer. You guys can come and look at the stuff up here if you would like. And if you got a question, you're like, I want to answer in front of everybody, I'll be up here, okay? Let's pray. God, I just thank you for this time we've had to be here tonight. God, I'm so thankful for this church. God, I'm thankful for these awesome members that you've put here. God, an awesome pastor and pastor's wife. God, I just thank you, God, so much for all that you're doing here. I pray that you continue to help it to grow. And Lord, just may they glorify you in everything that they do. Lord, keep their focus on you. God, I thank you again for allowing us to be here tonight. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. You guys are dismissed.
If y'all got any other questions, come and ask me. Or if you got any questions for me, come ask me.